Following is a presentation of Dakota Radio Group Sports and DRGnews.com.
94.5 KPLO is proud to present coverage of area high school sports. This game can be heard anywhere around the world on DRGnews.com and watched on YouTube. Just search KPLO Sports. Now, it's time for the pregame with Darren Moyle.
Hi, and a very good evening to you. We welcome you to the Hyde County Memorial Auditorium in Highmore, where tonight we bring you coverage of regional high school basketball on KPLO. Tonight we present a girls basketball matchup as the Miller Wrestlers take on the Highmore Harrold Pirates. And our coverage of regional high school sports on KPLO brought to you tonight by the Prairie Post, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, May Adam, the Jet Lanes, the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, Harry K. Chevrolet and Ford, Hutch's Cafe, By Right Seed, by Midwest Cooperatives and Darren Boyle Sales. Our coverage of regional high school basketball tonight also being brought to you by the Highmore Harrold, Mike's Tire Repair, Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, Highmore Health, by Jan Bussey Ford, Wilbur Ellis, Venture Communications and D&K Outpost, and also bringing us coverage of regional high school basketball tonight, the folks at the Miller Press, Miller Rexall Drug, Wilbur Ellis, Ken Clark Insurance, and Advanced Collision and Repair. John Neff is our technical director at Dakota Radio Group's world headquarters, and my name is Darren Boyle. We thank you for joining us tonight for coverage of regional high school basketball as we go down the home stretch of the girls basketball season. Good matchup. As always, these two teams, Highmore Harrold and Miller, they bring out the best of each other as they hook up as the season winds down. For Highmore Harrold, they have just one game remaining in their regular season tonight versus Miller, and then they'll finish up tomorrow night on the road at Ipswich. For Miller, they have one more week remaining in their regular season. For the Class B schools, region tournament play for the girls starts next week. But for Miller, 1 week remains in their regular season as Miller has their games against Highmore Harrold, DeSmet, McLaughlin, and Aberdeen Roncalli upcoming, and some important matchups. Some big matchups for Miller as they try to hang on to that number one overall seed in Region 6A. But as we mentioned before, the rivalry between these two teams has been a good one over the years. They bring out the best in each other. We expect it to be a good basketball matchup tonight in front of a very good crowd that is, they're battling the elements as they get here and make the trip for high school basketball here tonight. Glad you're joining us as well for our coverage of regional high school basketball. Of course, we have our live video feed up and running. You can check that out. Go to YouTube, search KPLO Sports. We'll have live video and audio of this ball game worldwide. We'll also have it archived for you when we're all done here this evening. This is our Prairie Post pregame brought to you by the Prairie Post. And the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to avoid a kiss with death. Always plan a designated driver. Let's take a 3-minute break, and our pregame will continue as after we take a 3-minute break on KPLO.
The Prairie Post and Presho and Farmers Union Oil Company of Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo are proud sponsors of high school athletics. Farmers Union Oil Company is your local supplier for bulk gas, diesel fuel, and propane, along with other farm and ranch needs. At the Prairie Post and Presho, they invite you in for hot food on the go, a cold beverage in the casino and lounge, and a quick place to fuel up with Cenex brand quality fuels with 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Stop and see the friendly folks at Prairie Post and Farmers Union Oil Company in Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo, bringing you the KPLO Prairie Post pregame show.
See Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply for all your farming and ranching needs. They offer Harper shovels and brooms, Duflex and Z-tags, calf sleds, colostrum milk replacer, and Diablo cutting blades. See them for Tartar gates, banjo fittings, and bore trailer wheels. They carry youth and adult muck boots, insulated bibs, hats, gloves, plus scarves, bandanas, snow tubes, and toboggans. Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. North Broadway in Miller.
The Miller Press, one-stop shopping for your business. Their commercial print shop can make the business of doing business a breeze. The staff at Miller Press can help you with letterheads, printed envelopes, invoices, sales tickets, business cards, as well as other products such as napkins, silverware, to-go containers, toilet tissue, and uniforms. They do customized printing on paper and clothing. Make doing business a breeze by one-stop shopping at the Miller Press. Commercial printing, screen printing, and advertising. They do it all at the Miller Press, 114 West 3rd Street in Miller, or call 853-3575. Miller Rexall Drug is a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Pharmacists Trent and Travis care about their customers and provide fast, friendly, and professional pharmacy services to help you get and stay well. Medicare and all major insurances are accepted, and free delivery or mail service of prescriptions is available, along with price matching. Check out the old-fashioned soda fountain and gift card mall, their Hallmark cards, wine department, great gift selection, toy and dollar sections, photo machine, and more. Miller Rexall Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
The staffs at Wilbur Ellis and Highmore, Blunt, and Miller wish the best of luck to the area high school sports athletes, and they're proud to bring you this game. Learning teamwork and dedication now provides great lessons for life and their wish to successful season. Just like the success the team at Wilbur Ellis strives to help their customers achieve in their farming operations. Put them to work for you. Call Blunt at 962-6161, Miller 853-2382, and Highmore at 852-2220. Wilbur Ellis, ideas to grow with. Wind, droughts, fire, insects, disease. Together with hail, they've formed the Legion of Multi-Perils, bent on the destruction of your hard work. Your fields are under constant attack, but the team at Ken Clark Insurance stands by your side in this war. Ken Clark Insurance will give you peace of mind knowing you're covered and that your claim will be processed quickly. So protect your hard work. Call Ken Clark Insurance in Wessington at 458-2281, an equal opportunity provider. Sale closing March 15th.
Back here in Highmore as we get ready for tonight's girls basketball matchup as Highmore Harrold and Miller get ready to renew acquaintances. As we mentioned, the Highmore Harrold Pirates come into the ball game with an overall record of 9-9 as they look to probably lock down no matter what happens here tonight. And they also go on the road against Ipswich to close out their regular season on tomorrow evening. But they should probably wind up with the number 5 overall seed in Region 2B, which means that right now, if as things look, they will probably wind up taking on Sully Buttes on the road at the first round of region tournament play. So Highmore Harrold knows where they stand as far as their seeding is concerned. On the other hand, for Miller, the Rustlers set at an 11-4 overall record. Of course, they're trying to hang on to the number 1 overall seed and a first-round bye in their region tournament play. Right now, they set with a just almost a full seeding point advantage over Crow Creek. The Lady Chieftains with just 1 game remaining as they will finish up, I believe, at St. Francis that they finish up their regular season with. But Miller, on the other hand, with a lot of games to play and a lot of good teams on their schedule. Of course, Highmore Harrold tonight, they are at the number 2 team in Class B tomorrow night. That is the Lady Bulldogs of the Smet. And then they have a winner. That is at home next Tuesday night. Thursday night at McLaughlin. And then next Friday, 1 week from Friday, they will close out their regular season taking on Aberdeen Roncalli, a game that we added to our schedule as they'll be on the back end of a doubleheader as Miller and Highmore Harrold's boys will finish up their regular season, and Aberdeen Roncalli and Miller's girls will play. So we'll have that doubleheader for you next Friday on KPLO. But Miller trying to hang on to that number 1 overall seed and find themselves, or as they get ready for postseason play. But again, a pretty tough schedule remaining for the Miller Rustlers. We'll get the comments of Aaron Zeller and also of Mike Ring, the respective head coaches of our 2 ball clubs doing battle tonight. And we'll talk about, we'll have our keys to success segments for you after we take a 3-minute break on KPLO.
Man, what are you doing?
Well, you know, I got in that fender bender last week, and I have a great idea. I'm going to wrap my car in bubble wrap. I can't get hurt that way.
Oh, no. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't work that way. Get that dent fixed. Advanced Collision and Repair, 1022
5, 4, 3, 2,
Call
1.
893-0190 for Advanced Collision and Repair and put down the bubble wrap.
Don't spend hours waiting at a dealership purchasing your vehicle. Jan Bussey Ford knows your time is valuable. Make the quick trip to Highmore for a no-hassle, quick buying experience. Why shop with Jan Bussey Ford? Well, they're a family-owned and operated business for over 130 years now. They offer a low-pressure atmosphere with friendly and helpful staff. Visit them today. And if you can't make it in, view their entire inventory of new Ford vehicles, Kawasaki ATVs, trailers, and quality pre-owned vehicles online at PioneerGarage.com. Experience a different kind of buying experience at Jan Bussey in Highmore, building parts partnerships for life.
Good luck to all the Highmore Harrold teams from the Highmore Harrold, which has been serving the Highmore and Harrold area, distributing the local newspaper each week for 136 years. The Herald offers all types of commercial printing, black and white or color copy and fax service. They can order wedding and party supplies, and they're your local distributor for Watkins products. Plus, they're your local Buell's Laundry drop-off location. See them for stadium chairs and support the local team in style and comfort. They also invite you to check out home events on the Venture Channel 381. That's the Highmore Herald newspaper in Highmore.
Count on Mike's Tire and Repair in Highmore for your automotive repair and tire needs. Mike Wirtz is proud to be a part of the Highmore community and is ready to help you with your new or used tires and tire repair, along with other light mechanical work like brake service and oil changes. He carries Cenex oils and auto parts. He also has fuel at the pumps and can fill your propane bottles. That's Mike's Tire and Repair, Highmore.
See Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply for all your farming and ranching needs. They offer Harper shovels and brooms, Duflex and Z-tags, calf sleds, colostrum milk replacer, and Diablo cutting blades. See them for Tartar gates, banjo fittings, and bore trailer wheels. They carry youth and adult muck boots, insulated bibs, hats, gloves, plus scarves, bandanas, snow tubes, and toboggans. Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. North Broadway in Miller.
Highmore Health is a 44-bed skilled care facility that provides quality care in a home-like atmosphere. The staff at Highmore Health will treat your family member like they are one of their own, providing daily activities, physical, occupational, and speech therapy. They're Medicare and Medicaid certified. Highmore Health looks forward to continuing to provide quality, loving care for their residents and families, as well as exploring innovative new options for services as they look to the future. For more information or a tour, call 605-852-2255.
Pre-game show is underway. It's our Keys to Success segments brought to you by May Adam, and we're joined by Aaron Zeller of the Miller Rustlers. And Coach, as your adventure, which is the closeout of your regular season, continues, it was a nice win for you on a Wednesday afternoon over a very good Vulcan school.
Yep. We played really well. We had a kind of a shaky first half, but we came back in the second, kind of put a nice little press on them and zoned them up a little bit. I think that kind of took them out of the rhythm, and we made some free throws down the stretch, and that kind of won us the game.
Monday night when you guys played Weston Springs, I thought they did some good things defensively. They definitely took Katie Fernholz out of the game, but you had opportunities for other kids to step up. Elise Brooks played very well for you.
Yep. I think she had 11 points that night, and in her defense, I mean, just her size and her length in there really makes people have to change what they try to do, and she rebounded the ball really good that night too, so that's good to see out of her.
And she's developed a real nice baby hook, and that's a good thing. And when you have height and you have length, which she has, having that little baby hook is nice.
Yep. She's really come a long way. She was kind of timid at the beginning when we first got her, when Joe was our assistant. But she's definitely come a long way. She's really improved her shot. She really likes to face up to the basket and kind of just shoot that little jump shot. But getting down low is kind of the key. I'm trying to get her to be more comfortable on the block with somebody on her back. So she's definitely improving, and hopefully we can just keep it going.
You know, one of the things that we talked about on Monday is that with as many games as you have to play over the next roughly 10 days to get your season in the books, you're talking about asking a lot of things of your starters, and you're going to have kids step up. And I thought your bench, I mean, you were able to get some good minutes off of your bench Monday. Yep,
most definitely. And with all these games coming up, I mean, if we can get a lead, you know, a comfortable lead, 15, 20-point lead, it's nice to get those kind of second stringers in there, get them some minutes, but also save the starters' legs so that we can be fresh for these upcoming games.
You match up against Highmore Harrold this evening. Highmore Harrold, a team that doesn't have a lot of wins, but they're going to do things the right way. They've got a lot of size, and they're going to get up and down the floor, and so they're going to do a lot of things that I think for you guys you want to see in the final weeks of your season.
Yep. Coach Ring's doing a lot of good things with them. They'll definitely push up the floor. They'll definitely push the ball up the floor, but hopefully we can transition really well. It's been tough. We haven't had a practice since last Wednesday. So, I mean, these girls really got to just kind of listen and kind of just focus in on what we're trying to teach them in our 30-minute walkthroughs that we've had. But I'm looking forward to a really good game tonight.
And I guess for the kids, you know, as we've mentioned it time and again, practice isn't what they want to do at this time of year. They want to play, so maybe that works out.
Yeah. But as a coach, I want to be able to have a practice to kind of put new things in and fine-tune some things and just get some shots up. But with all these games coming up, I mean, I'm excited to see what our girls can do and their resilience and just kind of their focus. I mean, to get to that next level, I mean, you got to have that game after game after game, especially if you get to state.
All right, Coach, best of luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's Aaron Zeller of the Miller Rustlers. It's part one of our pregame interviews. We'll have more as our pregame continues on KPLO.
My name is Tara Fisher, and I'm an attorney at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre. I grew
5,
up on a
4,
ranch
3,
in
2,
Montana,
1.
which taught me the value of hard work and perseverance. I put forward those values for my clients each and every day. Whether you have questions about family law, you want an estate plan, you need legal advice for a business transaction, or you need help in a criminal matter, I'm here. The May Adam Law Firm has served South Dakotans statewide since 1881. Call us at 224-8803 or visit our website, mayadam.net.
Part two of our pregame interviews. We're joined by Mike Ring of the Highmore Harrold Pirates. And, Coach, you play your final 2 games of the season this week. You said it 9-9, and I think the way your season started out, you knew you were going to have ups and downs, and you have.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we had a bigger bunch of younger kids that were, going to play a lot of minutes for us this year, and so that was going to be growing time for them. We did have a stretch in the middle there where we took leads or had leads in the fourth quarter of some games and could not pull the wins out. So, we could easily had a few more wins added to the overall list. But, that's just kind of the way the season went. We were hoping, that we'd make some bigger strides through the season, and sickness and injuries and some of those things came into play too. And but here's where we go, and we don't have a lot of time to think about it. So we just go with what we got.
All right. Do you have an idea how things are going to set up for you in the regions next week?
Right now we're sitting at 5, but 6 is close to us, and so I think that's where we're going to be in that 5 or 6 category. If we stay at 5, it looks like we should be playing Sully Buttes. If we drop to 6, probably going to Fulton is what it looks like.
So as far as your final 2 games of the regular season, what do you want to see as far as a tune-up, as far as getting ready? Like you say, these kids have had to learn a lot of basketball throughout the last couple months, and they've done that. And at times, they've played good basketball.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the things that we've talked about probably 1/3 of the way through the season were turnovers and offensive rebounding. I think we've improved definitely the rebounding part of it, not giving up as many offensive rebounds, but the turnovers have still plagued us, especially in the bigger games. So that part of it is something we just got to take into the off season also, and hopefully improve on that deal. But and that's always going to come back to bite you when you play better teams. So
fun matchup, I think, this evening against Miller. I mean, it's always a fun matchup, especially with the co-op in football. Not only is this a rivalry, but it's turned out to be a friendly rivalry where I think coming in, you're going to get your kids are going to play their best, Millers are going to play their best, and it should be a fun night.
I think so. I mean, we've always said it's kind of nice to play them at the end of our seasons. Our boys season sets up the same way. It's always been kind of a cool way to end the season. They're Class A, we're Class B. We're not going into the same district or region anymore, or after this game, but so we can just kind of let it all hang out. They can too, and the crowd can get into it, and hopefully we can play well with them.
That is Mike Ring, head coach of the Highmore Harrold Pirates, and that is our Keys to Success segment brought to you by the folks at May Adam. And it's time for tonight's starting lineups brought to you by the folks at the Jet Lanes in Presho. And here are the starters first for the visitors, the Miller Rustlers. And at one guard, we will see Aaron Moncor. Moncor is a 5'4 senior. The other guard is Abby Kettlehut. Kettlehut is a 5'3 junior. The forwards are Vonnegail Schlechter, a 5'7 junior, and Katie Fernholz. Fernholz is a 6'1 junior, and the starting center for Miller is Elise Brooks. Brooks, a 6'1 senior, will complete the starting lineup for the Miller Rustlers. Moncor and Kettlehut the guards, Schlechter and Fernholz the forwards, and Brooks at center. The Miller Rustlers enter the ball game tonight with an overall record of 11-4. And the head coach of the Miller Wrestlers is Aaron Zeller. And we'll bring you the Highmore Harrold starters next.
Line them up and knock them down. The starting lineup on KPLO is brought to you by Jet Lanes and Presho. Jet Lanes invites you in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Enjoy a full menu including steaks, burgers, and made-to-order pizzas. You can also watch your favorite game on the big screen. Jet Lanes and Presho, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot and a proud sponsor of our local high school athletes.
For the Highmore Harrold Pirates tonight at one guard, we will see Haley Husted, a 5'7" sophomore. The other guard is Oakley Jandrew, a 5'11" junior. The forwards are Hallie Tweed, a 5'10" senior. Letha Jessen will get the start at the other forward position. She is a freshman at 5'9". And the starting center for Highmore Harrold is Madison Bolwig. Bolwig is a 6-foot senior. For Highmore Harrold tonight, it will be Husted and Jessen the guards, Jandrew and Tweet the forwards, and Madison Bolwig at center for the Highmore Harrold Pirates. The Pirates enter the ballgame tonight with an overall record of 9-9. And the head coach of the Highmore Harrold Pirates is Mike Ray. We will have high school basketball for you tomorrow night on KPLO. We'll be here in the same chair at the Hyde County Memorial Auditorium in Highmore as the Highmore Harrold Pirates boys will host Potter County. A very important game as far as seeding in Region 2B. Game scheduled to tip off at around 8 o'clock. We'll have our pregame for you at 7:40. Finally, in our pregame show, the announcement of our game officials brought to you by the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. Our game officials tonight are Jeremy Michelson, Eric Booth, and John Krugstrad. The announcement of our game officials comes to you from the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. This has been the Prairie Post pregame, and we're back with the tip-off in 2 minutes on KPLO.
With spring break coming soon, it's easy for the scammers to pull off the grandparent scam with either a grandchild has been in an accident or lost their wallet or they've been arrested. All of these have the same common theme. They need money now, and they usually close with, "Please don't tell mom and dad. They'll be so disappointed." It makes you believe you're the only one they can rely on. Don't fall victim by sending cash or wiring money. Call Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986 first and let us check this out for you. If you've been a victim in the past, we'd still like to hear from you.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, we've been building partnerships for life by treating our customers right, offering you a low-pressure sales process and passing our low overhead savings on to you, providing a Ford-certified service department with senior master technicians, fixing it right the very first time, a great selection of new Fords and pre-owned and new and used ATVs, and trailers including Wilson, Sharp, PJ, Big Tex, just to name a few. Stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore or PioneerGarage.com. The staffs at Wilbur Ellis and Highmore, Blunt, and Miller wish the best of luck to the area high school sports athletes, and they're proud to bring you this game. Learning teamwork and dedication now provides great lessons for life and their wish to successful season. Just like the success the team at Wilbur Ellis strives to help their customers achieve in their farming operations. Put them to work for you. Call Blunt at 962-6161, Miller 853-2382, and Highmore at 852-2220. Wilbur Ellis, ideas to grow with.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
You're listening to coverage of regional high school basketball from KPLO, 94.5 FM Reliance, Chamberlain, Highmore, Harrold, and Miller, and 100.5 FM in Pier Fort Pier. We are proud members of the Dakota Radio Group. Tip-off from Harry K. Chevrolet in Chamberlain and the Harry K. Ford store in Winter. They can put your 2018 tax refund to work today with up to a $6,000 advance to use on any new or used vehicle on the lot, and they'll cover your tax preparation charges too. Call them for details as here we go. And the tip controlled by the Miller Wrestlers, who will be dressed in their road green uniforms with the white numerals and trim, as they will start out with the basketball. Highmore Harrold man-to-man to start in the contest. Actually, now they're playing a 2-3 zone as they get things settled in defensively. Fernholtz on the wing right, Brooks left side. She'll fire from 15. Shot is up, no good. They'll battle for the rebound and a jump ball, and it will belong to Highmore Harrold. We'll see how much ball pressure we will see from Miller. The Rustlers playing their third game in 4 days. They'll have one more tomorrow, and then also they'll have basketball, a full slate next week. 4 more games in their regular season next week as well. And, of course, at this point of the season, every coach wants to have all of their defenses, offensive schemes, and strategies at their disposal. Miller will start out with pressure first, a little 2-2-1 trap as the Pirates work against it. They'll get the ball up the floor, and then the ball is tipped, and it's stolen away. Good defensive play by Miller as they push it across the time stripe. Fernholtz on the wing, gets down low. Now on the right block, will send it out. Vonnegail Schlechter from 18. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Elise Brooks, and that putback won't go. And Highmore Harrold will come away with the rebound. The Rustlers have come away empty in 2 possessions, and now Highmore Harrold has the basketball. Letha Jessen on the wing. Now Hallie Tweed back out front. Madison Bolwig, Oakley Jandrew on the right side as she'll work baseline right and pitch it back to the top of the key. Jessen. Now Tweet to the corner. Haley Husted, and Husted, the left side, will work it back out front. We're inside of 10 on the shot clock as Husted will attack. Now it's Bolwig that lets a 3 fly. It's off the back iron and no good. And the rebound pulled down by Miller. The Rustlers heading the other way as they push it across the time stripe. Fernholtz, left side, dribbles into the paint, pitches it back out front. It is now Kettlehunt to Moncourt, back up top. Into the hands of Fernholtz once again, who will get past a defender. Nice screen by Schlechter, and then Fernholtz to the rim. Shot is up and no good. Highmore Harrold will get the rebound as they head the other way. Jandrew, Husted on the move into the lane, and the ball is knocked away and stolen. Fernholtz with the steal. Fernholtz in traffic to the rim. Shot is no good. She'll get her own rebound, and then a jump ball called, and a nice defensive play made there by Letha Jessen. And on the alternating possession, Miller will have the basketball. They'll inbound it underneath their own basket. We've played 2 minutes of basketball here in Highmore. We are scoreless until now. Elise Brooks from the free throw line. Her jumper is up good, and the Rustlers now with a 2-0 lead. Pressure in the backcourt and a whistle and another jump ball, and this time it will belong to Highmore Harrold. As the Pirates will again inbound, and again Miller will work with that full court pressure. More of a zone trapping type pressure as Highmore Harrold will get the ball across half court. A errant pass, but Haley Husted is able to hang on, and here is Highmore Harrold in the lane. Jessen, and Letha is fouled as she got the ball in the left block. I believe it's Elise Brooks with the personal. Pardon me, it's Fernholtz. Katie will pick up her first foul for Miller. 2-0, Miller has the lead. 5:45 remains in the opening quarter. And here a whistle, and we're going to have an illegal screen called on Highmore Harrold. Madison Bolwig with the illegal screen. It will be her first foul. It will also be a turnover for the Pirates, which will be their second turnover of the ball game. So Miller will work the other way. Here's Erin Moncourt into the corner. Abby Kettlehunt, baseline jumper, rims in and out, no good. Rebound Elise Brooks, and she, with that baby hook, will score the 2. 4-0 is our score, as Elise Brooks has scored all 4 points for Miller so far in this opening quarter. And now Highmore Harrold will work against pressure. It is Tweet, Jandrew, 3-ball short. Rebound kept alive by Jessen, but into the hands of Miller. Here is Abby Kettlehunt up the floor. She'll pull up from 10. That shot is short, and the rebound is pulled down by Highmore Harrold, pardon me. And here is Oakley Jandrew with the dribble as she brings it across half court. Inside of 5 minutes remain in this opening quarter. It is a 4-0 lead for Miller. And here is Jandrew on the move to the corner. Tweet, 3-ball rims in and out, no good. And Miller will get the rebound. The defensive rebounding has controlled things here so far, as Miller will head the other way. Inside Fernholtz, in traffic, up and under move. Shot is up good. That basket is going to count. A foul is going to be called, and the foul will be on Hallie Tweet, and Hallie picks up her first personal foul. And for Katie Fernholtz, her first basket of the night. And an opportunity at the free throw line as Highmore Harrold will go to their bench. We will see Grace Knox come into the ball game. She is a 5'9" freshman. Also, Cassie Hale will enter the contest for the Pirates. Second free throw, or the and one, is up and no good. And Highmore Harrold will get the rebound. Jandrew with the dribble slowly across the half-court stripe. Screen out front and a whistle, and another illegal screen called on Highmore Harrold. This time, Letha Jessen stuck the leg out, and that they'll call that all night, as the foul will be her first. It will also be the third team foul for Highmore Harrold, and it will also be the third turnover of the ball game for the Pirates. So Miller with it. On the left side, Abby Kettlehunt. Now to the top, Vonnegael Schlechter. As she feeds it back around the perimeter. On the right side, Moncourt. Down low to Fernholz, back out front. Schlechter is open, the three taken. It's up, no good. Rebound, Highmore Harrold. It's Madison Bollweg on the move, and she will go to the rim and score the two. First basket for Highmore Harrold just inside of 4 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. It is a 6-2 score as Miller works with the basketball now. Fernholz, Kettlehunt. Now Moncourt on the right wing as they bounce pass at high post. Schlechter in traffic, has the ball knocked away and stolen. And a nice defensive play by Highmore Harrold as Grace Knox made the steal. Here are the Pirates the other way, and then Schlechter will steal the basketball back. Schlechter with the left-handed dribble to the rim, layup good. Vonnegael Schlechter scores the basket, and it is now an 8-2 score as we work inside of 3 minutes remaining in the quarter. Pressure in the backcourt, and again a turnover. Lead pass, it comes to Schlechter, this time from the right side of the rim. She will score the two, and a timeout taken by the Pirates. 3:08 remains in the opening quarter. 10-2, Rustlers lead, and we will pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to coverage of regional high school basketball from KPLO.
For down-home, finger-licking good food, round up the family and head to D&K Outpost in Highmore. D&K has your favorite foods made fresh, hot, and ready to sink your teeth into. Taryn also offers catering and an awesome lunch buffet to get you in and out fast without the fast food. There's a full convenience store with fuel, plus grab-and-go hot foods and cold salads, along with cold drinks and snacks. She even has a full bar in the back. Find D&K Outpost at the junction of Highways 14 and 47 in Highmore.
Timeouts are brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. 10-2 is our score as Miller has the lead. Highmore Harrold breaks pressure. Madison Bollweg down low will get an easy two off the feed from Oakley Jandrew. And after Highmore Harrold was able to break that pressure, Bollweg was wide open, scores her second basket of the ball game. And now the Pirates trail by 6 as Miller works with it. Here is Kettlehunt, tries the entry pass, is tipped and stolen away. Turnover number 2 for Miller as the Pirates head the other way. Jandrew, deep right corner, out front, Hale around the perimeter, Bollweg. She has it left side and back out front. 2:32 remains in the quarter. Jandrew with a three. That is up, no good. Vonnegael Schlechter will come away with the rebound, and Miller will bring the basketball their direction with 2:20 remaining in the opening quarter. Rustlers with a 6-point lead. Kaylin Kraus in the ball game for Miller. As now Fernholz works into the lane, bounce pass to Kettlehunt. Abby on the move, underneath the basket, she's bumped and a foul called. It's on Letha Jessen. Jessen with her second personal foul and the fourth team foul committed by Highmore Harrold. Pirates will go to their bench. Hallie Tweet back into the ball game. Also into the contest will be Lainey Asby. Asby, the 5'6" junior for Highmore Harrold. Rustlers will put it in play. Brooks on the right block. Bounce pass or a cross-court pass out front into the hands of Kettlehunt. Now Kaylin Kraus, left side on the move to the rim. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Grace Knox. Here comes Highmore Harrold. Knox on the move to the rim, and she's going to be called for an offensive foul. Knox with her first personal. For Highmore Harrold, that is 3 offensive fouls if you count the illegal screens in the ball game. And that is 5 turnovers for Highmore Harrold as the Rustlers have the basketball once again. Minute 45 remains in the quarter. 10-4 is our score. Here are the Rustlers. Fernholz Deep left corner and back out front, Moncourt. Kaylin Krause, bounce pass, ball is tipped, it's loose, and Highmore Harrold will force another turnover. And the Pirates will head the other way in a hurry. It is Knox, Jessen. Now on the wing, or the corner, Hallie Tweet for three. That shot is up, no good, and on the rebound, Grace Knox trying to make something out of nothing. Commits her second personal foul. That is team foul number 6 for the Pirates, which means Miller will be in the bonus for the remainder of this first half. As Miller will go to their bench, we'll see Rachel Joy enter the contest. Rachel, a 5'10 junior. As Katie Fernholz will check out. 10-4, Miller has the lead. 1:15 remains in the quarter. Here is Kaylin Krause. Lost the ball for a moment, but then was able to save it and bounce it off the leg of Lainey Asby, and she made a smart play. That will save possession for the Rustlers as she puts it in. Elise Brooks in the block. Shot is up, no good. Rebound to Madison Bolwig. Pirates will head the other way, and again, not a lot of second chances for these teams as both teams rebounding well in the early going. Down low, nice pass. That was Cassie Hale inside to Madison Bolwig, who scores the 2. Bolwig with all 6 of the Pirate points, and it is a 10-6 score. Here are the Rustlers. Moncourt from the corner. 3 is up and short. Rebound Bolwig, and she is double-teamed along the baseline, and she is fouled. Reach-in foul called on Miller. It's Erin Moncourt, and Erin will pick up her first. And for the Rustlers, it's team foul number 2. 10-6, Miller has the lead. 42 seconds remain in the opening quarter. As again, Miller will work with full court pressure. Pirates break it well. Bolwig, right corner. She's had the hot hand for Highmore Harrold. Up front, Asby. Laney with a 3 ball. That'll rim in and out, no good. And again, the defense rebounds, and it is Erin Moncourt the other way in a hurry. 20 seconds remain in the quarter. Here is Kettle Hunt. Krause, Joy, back up top. Kettle Hunt once again. The shot clock and game clock are synced up. So Miller can use the final time off the clock in this quarter. A 3 by Elise Brooks is no good. Rebound to Oakley Jandrew as she heads the other way. Jandrew on the move to the rim. Shot is blocked by Elise Brooks, and that will end quarter number 1. Scoreboard comes to you from Darren Boyle Sales. I have a large selection of new and used farm equipment at the lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre, including a very nice selection of new and used bale processors. Check them out at DarrenBoyleSales.com. 10-6 Miller as we break for a minute on KPLO.
Heartland Financial Services, Inc. is a family-owned insurance business that understands values, relationships, honesty, and integrity is what it takes to make a business strong. Everyone at Heartland Financial Services, Inc. strives to uphold those virtues. They are committed to their communities and customers. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. offers home, auto, health, life, farm, crop, livestock, and business insurance. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. has locations in Highmore, Tulare, Redfield, Wessington, and Huron. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. is a proud supporter of all Highmore Harrold school activities. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. Insurance you can count on.
Calving season is busy enough, so don't drive from place to place looking for supplies. Take advantage of one-stop shopping at Dakota Veterinary Clinic. Dakota Vet has a complete line of calving supplies. Vaccines like Enforce 3 and Alpha 7, plus electrolytes, ear tags, and colostrum supplements and replacers. Give your herd a head start with help from Dakota Vet Clinic, your one-stop for calving supplies. Stop into Dakota Vet in Miller or Highmore, or give them a call. They'll have your order ready for pickup. Dakota Vet Clinic, committed to animal health.
As we get back to the action, Miller with the basketball first, and a corner jumper from Abby Kettlehunt is up and good. She scores her first 2, and it is 12-6, and Cassie Hale will launch a 3 for Highmore Harrold. That is no good. Here is Miller the other way. Moncourt inside Kaylin Krause. She loses the basketball. Now underneath the basket. She stepped on the baseline, and that's a turnover. Kaylin Krause could not grab the pass cleanly and could not finish on the layup, and wound up getting bumped underneath the basket and stepped on the end line. A turnover for Miller, their 4th of the ball game. And now Highmore Harrold with it, trailing by 6. It is a 12-6 score early in this second quarter. Left side of the key, Cassie Hale. 19 on the shot clock for the Pirates. Down low, this is Bolwig. Nice spin move, but the shot blocked. Katie Fernholz with a nicer defensive play. And up the floor we go. Kraus inside, and a strong move to the basket by Kaylin Kraus. She'll score the 2, and it's 14-6. Here's Highmore Harrold the other way. Hale up top. Now Husted on the right side of the key as she'll cross-court it. Here's Oakley Jandrew. Now Hale once again. She has it on the left wing now. Here's Bolwig up top. Madison with the 15-footer. That is no good. And the rebound out of bounds. It will belong to the Miller Rustlers. With John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. We thank you for joining us tonight for our coverage of regional high school basketball. 14-6 is our score as Highmore Harrold trails Miller at this point. The Rustlers, looking for their 12th victory of the season, will feed Kaylin Kraus high post, and she'll go to the rim and score the 2. The Rustlers have found a matchup that works for them, and they've been feeding Kaylin Kraus in the last couple possessions, and she's made them pay. Here inside, it is Madison Bolwig. Another block shot by Katie Fernholz. Katie is on the move. Katie with a shovel pass. It's Kettlehunt in traffic. Shot is no good, and a foul is going to be whistled on Highmore Harrold, their 7th team foul, and it will be the 2nd on Madison Bolwig. Free throws for the junior, Abby Kettlehunt, the 5'3 junior with 2 points, making her first free throw attempt. And the free throw is up, and it is good. 17-6 as we have played 2 minutes of this second quarter. In boys basketball action in Fort Pierre this evening, White River with a 1-point lead over Stanley County at 17-16. As they go into the second quarter at Parkview Gym, we'll see Stanley County Monday night as the Miller boys will travel to Fort Pierre. We'll tip things off at around 8 o'clock on Monday. Second free throw by Kettlehunt is up and good. It's an 18-6 score as the Pirates work with the basketball. Hale, now Husted, right side of the key. As they'll reverse it, here is Oakley Jandrew. And Cassie Hale, open left side, a 3 up. It is no good. A long rebound, Kaylin Kraus has it. Kraus will try to go the distance to the rim. Shot is no good, but a foul is going to be called. It will be on Oakley Jandrew, and that will be her first. And for Highmore Harrold, team foul number 8 as Kaylin Kraus will go to the free throw line. Kraus with a nice first half off the bench with 4 points, now 5 as the first free throw is up and good. Elise Brooks in the ball game. Rachel Joy will check out. Grace Knox will check into the ball game for Highmore Harrold, and Madison Bolwig will check out for the Pirates. 19-6, the Miller Rustlers with the lead. Kraus with the second free throw attempt. That is up and good. And it is a 14-point lead for Miller. 5:35 remains in the half. Jandrew, Husted, pass through her hands. A turnover for Highmore Harrold. Here is Abby Kettlehunt the other way, pushing the basketball to the corner. Erin Moncourt, 3 is up and no good. And the rebound comes off long and out of bounds. Last touch by the Pirates. So Miller will get a second chance opportunity as they will inbound it on the right side with a new shot clock and 5:20 remaining in the quarter. High post Elise Brooks on the inbound, and Brooks off glass. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. Pirates will head the other way. Jandrew. Now Jessen to Cassie Hale. Cassie will work with things up top. And Erin Moncourt will force the ball away. Here's Moncourt up the floor to the rim. She's bumped and a foul called. And the foul will be on Cassie Hale, and Cassie will pick up her first. And the Pirates with 7 turnovers in this ball game as we work almost to the halfway mark of the second quarter. And Erin Moncourt will be at the line to shoot 2. Rustlers 4 of 5 from the free throw line so far in the first half. And the first free throw by Erin Moncourt is up, and it is good. It is a 21-6 score. Highmore Harrold is yet to score here in the second quarter. Second free throw by Erin Moncourt is up, and it is good. 22-6 is our score. Abby Kettlehunt will check in. Erin Moncourt will check out. Pirates with the basketball once again as they face their biggest deficit of the contest. Here's Oakley Jandrew in the lane. had nowhere to go. Ball is loose. It is still loose, and finally a jump ball is going to be called, and it will remain with Highmore Harrold, and Oakley Jandrew wound up on the floor after she got into the lane. Just kind of got tangled up with would-be defenders, and she was able to save that possession for Highmore Harrold. Here's Haley Husted to Jandrew. Oakley will attack, but bottled up defensively. Now it is Asby. Entry pass to Jessen. It's tipped. Asby gets it back. Still plenty of time on the shot clock, but the Pirates will launch a three. The shot is up by Jandrew, and it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Miller, and up the floor it's Vonnegail Schlechter. She is open and scores the two, and it is a 24-6 score as we move to the halfway mark of the second quarter. Jandrew, entry pass Jessen. Ball is tipped and stolen away, and again Miller with their defense making it happen. Here is Schlechter down the lane scoring the two. Vonnegail Schlechter will score the basket, and a timeout taken by Highmore Harrold. This will be a full timeout with 4:04 remaining in the first half. 26-6 is our score. And we are back in 30. Let's break for a minute on KPLO.
Heartland State Bank is an independent and locally owned bank established in 1909. They've grown to serve the communities of Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. The friendly and knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you with your personal or commercial accounts and loan services. They also offer convenient online banking and mobile banking. Heartland State Bank is proud to be the bank that provides uptown services with a hometown touch. Find out for yourself. See them in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Mashik Food Center is your affiliated foods Midwest hometown grocer in Highmore. Mashik Food Center carries the finest fresh produce, quality meats, and they also offer Wonder Roast roasted chicken and pork tenderloins. So delicious, and you still receive full carry-out service, just like the good old days. They welcome WIC and food stamps. They're open 7 days a week and are a proud sponsor of Highmore Sports. Mashik Food Center, your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices in Highmore.
With John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. Highmore Harrold out of the timeout, head the other way, and they throw the basketball out of bounds. And for the Pirates, turnover number 8 of the first half. And Miller has the basketball once again as they lead by 20. Here's Elise Brooks on the block, and shot is up and good. Brooks now with 6 points. And it is a 28-6 score, and Highmore Harrold still looking for their first points of quarter number 2. Jandrew on the move. Asby on the wing. Ball is tipped, stolen away. Here is Miller. Fernholtz with a pass up floor to Kettlehunt, and Abby is tied up. A jump ball will keep the possession with Miller, as the Rustlers will inbound in front of the Highmore Harrold bench, working with a 22-point lead as we work through the second quarter. Kettlehunt to the right side. Now they go Kaylin Krause, down low Elise Brooks in the lane. Shot is up, no good, and Madison Bolwig will come away with the rebound as the Pirates will head the other way and lose the ball is tipped. It's lost by Oakley Jandrew, but they say touched by Vonnegail Schlechter and out of bounds, so the Pirates will keep possession as they look to put it in play. Here is Asby, Cassie Hale. Down low, Grace Knox, back out Jandrew. Open look, 3-ball taken. That is up short. Rebound pulled down by Kaylin Krause. She'll go herself up the floor, and this time she traveled. Scored the basket, but traveled. It's turnover number 5 for Miller. And Highmore Harrold with another opportunity, but they are struggling offensively in this second quarter. Put together a nice run to close out the opening period after they were down 8-2. They made it a 10-6 ball game as they close out with the final 4 points of the quarter, but have not scored since. Looking for their first points of this second quarter. Inside Madison Bolwig, spinning left. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Fernholtz in traffic. Katie with the outlet. Here is Kettlehunt up the floor to the rim. Shot there is blocked. Jandrew makes a defensive play. Pirates will head the other way, and they got numbers. It's 2-on-3. Here is Knox in the lane, and Grace will lose the basketball out of bounds. Turnover number 9 for Highmore Harrold. 28-6 is our score. We have 2:20 remaining in the first half. Kettlehunt, the dribble slowly, brings the basketball across half court, and I think part of the strategy, I think, for Miller has to be get a lead and then kind of put things in neutral at times if you can and play a little bit slower. A lot of basketball, as we have mentioned, for Miller in the days ahead. Over the next 10 days, their regular season will end on the 21st, or 22nd, pardon me, which is a week from tomorrow. They are playing part of their 8-game adventures. They have 4 games next week as well. They have 1 more yet this week as they are in DeSmet tomorrow night. And all of this, of course, weather permitting. They're talking a little more snow, and you get over in that DeSmet country. Folks, I know we have snow, but not like what they do. Here's Miller the other way after Highmore Harrold turnover. Shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound, we haven't said that much, but this time the Rustlers have it. Fernholz underneath the basket, and she winds up losing the basketball out of bounds. So a turnover by Miller, and that will be their 6th turnover of the ball game. And then Highmore Harrold has the basketball once again. Minute 28 remains in the second quarter. 28-6 is our score. Knox, Jandrew, and a whistle and a hold. A foul's going to be called on Macy Wordle, the sophomore, with her first foul as she comes off the bench. And she was one of those players for for Miller that played very well in that win over Washington Springs. And it's going to be another part of the equation for Miller as well over the next week or so. They need to get some good quality minutes out of some of those players as Wordle makes a nice defensive play and forces Highmore Harrold deep to start the possession. Allows them to chew up a lot of shot clock just getting into their offense. 3 by Jandrew is no good. Here is Miller the other way. Here is Fernholz left side. Swings it cross court and Wordle is open. 3 ball taken and that is up and good. Macy Wordle drops the 3. And it is 31-6. Inside of a minute remains in the second quarter. It is Haley Husted, Grace Knox, high post Bullwig. Pirates move the ball quickly. Cassie Hale up top for 3. That shot is no good. Fernholz with the rebound. It is tied up and a timeout's taken by Miller. The Rustlers will use their first timeout of the half to save the possession with 36 seconds remaining until halftime. 31-6 Miller. We're back in 30 seconds on KPLO.
You know the saying, happiness is homemade. How about where there's a whisk, there's a way? Learn all about it at Prairie Thistle Floral Gifts and Bistro in Highmore. You know Diane Fazur for her gifts and fresh flowers. Now, you can experience her great home-cooked daily lunch specials that always include dessert. Pair it with a great cup of hot or iced coffee and you're set. Takeout available too. Call ahead for groups. Find the daily menu on Facebook. And don't miss Saturday morning's fresh scones and sweetbreads. Prairie Thistle Floral Gifts and Bistro, where laughter is brightest, where food is best.
Halftime in Fort Pierre. White River leading Stanley County now by a score of 39-30 as they are at the halftime break there. Of course, for Rustler fans, Stanley County, the team that sets above them as far as region standings are concerned. We'll keep you updated on that game and a big game upcoming on Monday. As Stanley County and Miller's boys will play in Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre. We'll have that for you on KPLO. 31-6 is our score. Here is Miller on the wing, right side. Aaron Moncourt, bounce pass Wordle. Macy in the lane, spins, nowhere to go. Back out to Moncourt, who will launch the 3, and it's up and good. And that is back-to-back threes for the Rustlers as they close out this first half. Time winds down in the quarter. It is Knox. A shot up the buzzer is no good, and that is the end of the first half. Scoreboard comes to you from Darren Boyle Sales. Check out the farm equipment available at the lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. Don't forget to check out the latest information at DarrenBoyleSales.com. And our Buy Right Seed halftime report is next. It is 34-6 Miller. And this is Regional High School basketball.
Ray Hybrids is dedicated to the success of their northern farmers. They provide industry-leading technology backed by agronomic expertise that fits the unique needs of local farmers. Choose Ray Hybrids for custom northern farming solutions. They know the North. Contact Buy Right Seeds in Miller or Darren Boyle Sales in Fort Pierre to learn more. Always read and follow stewardship and pesticide label directions. See Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply for all your farming and ranching needs. They offer Harper shovels and brooms, Duflex and Z-tags, calf sleds, colostrum milk replacer, and Diablo cutting blades. See them for Tartar gates, banjo fittings, and bore trailer wheels. They carry youth and adult muck boots, insulated bibs, hats, gloves, plus scarves, bandanas, snow tubes, and toboggans. Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. North Broadway in Miller.
The Miller Press, one-stop shopping for your business. Their commercial print shop can make the business of doing business a breeze. The staff at Miller Press can help you with letterheads, printed envelopes, invoices, sales tickets, business cards, as well as other products such as napkins, silverware, to-go containers, toilet tissue, and uniforms. They do customized printing on paper and clothing. Make doing business a breeze by one-stop shopping at the Miller Press. Commercial printing, screen printing, and advertising. They do it all at the Miller Press, 114 West 3rd Street in Miller, or call 853-3575. Miller Rexall Drug is a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Pharmacists Trent and Travis care about their customers and provide fast, friendly, and professional pharmacy services to help you get and stay well. Medicare and all major insurances are accepted, and free delivery or mail service of prescriptions is available, along with price matching. Check out the old-fashioned soda fountain and gift card mall, their Hallmark cards, wine department, great gift selection, toy and dollar sections, photo machine, and more. Miller Rexall Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
The staffs at Wilbur Ellis and Highmore, Blunt, and Miller wish the best of luck to the area high school sports athletes, and they're proud to bring you this game. Learning teamwork and dedication now provides great lessons for life and their wish to successful season. Just like the success the team at Wilbur Ellis strives to help their customers achieve in their farming operations. Put them to work for you. Call Blunt at 962-6161, Miller 853-2382, and Highmore at 852-2220. Wilbur Ellis, ideas to grow with.
Wind, droughts, fire, insects, disease. Together with hail, they've formed the Legion of Multi-Perils, bent on the destruction of your hard work. Your fields are under constant attack, but the team at Ken Clark Insurance stands by your side in this war. Ken Clark Insurance will give you peace of mind knowing you're covered and that your claim will be processed quickly. So protect your hard work. Call Ken Clark Insurance in Wessington at 458-2281, an equal opportunity provider. Sale closing March 15th.
Halftime at the Hyde County Memorial Auditorium in Highmore. 34-6 is our score as the Miller Rustlers have the lead. The Rustlers clamp down on the defensive end as they shut out Highmore Harrold in quarter number 2 as they have opened up a 28-point advantage. We look at individual scoring in the ballgame. First for Highmore Harrold, they are led by Madison Bolwig, who has scored all 6 of the Pirate points in this first half. Highmore Harrold did not attempt a free throw in the first half of basketball, and they also turned it over 9 times in the first 16 minutes of our ball game. Foul situation for Highmore Harrold. Madison Bolwig with 2, Grace Knox, Letha Jessen, both with 2 personal fouls for the Pirates. For the Miller Rustlers, all 5 starters have scored, led by Vonnegail Schlechter, the junior with 8 points, Elise Brooks with 6, Aaron Moncourt with 5, 4 points for Abby Kennelhunt, 2 points for Katie Fernholtz. Miller has gotten 9 points from their bench as well. Kaylin Kraus with 6 points, Macy Wordle with 3, and that is a total of 34 for the Rustlers. Miller goes to the free throw line 7 times in the first half. They were 6 of 7 from the free throw line, and the Rustlers with 6 turnovers in the first half of basketball. 34-6 is our halftime score. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more from Highmore. You're listening to Regional High School Basketball from KPLO.
Man, what are you doing?
Well, you know, I got in that fender bender last week, and I have a great idea. I'm going to wrap my car in bubble wrap. I can't get hurt that way.
Oh, no. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't work that way. Get that dent fixed. Advanced Collision and Repair, 1022 East 3rd Street in Miller. Call 893-0190 for Advanced Collision and Repair and put down the bubble wrap.
Don't spend hours waiting at a dealership purchasing your vehicle. Jan Bussey Ford knows your time is valuable. Make the quick trip to Highmore for a no-hassle, quick buying experience. Why shop with Jan Bussey Ford? Well, they're a family-owned and operated business for over 130 years now. They offer a low-pressure atmosphere with friendly and helpful staff. Visit them today. And if you can't make it in, view their entire inventory of new Ford vehicles, Kawasaki ATVs, trailers, and quality pre-owned vehicles online at pioneergarage.com. Experience a different kind of buying experience at Jan Bussey in Highmore, building partnerships for life.
Good luck to all the Highmore Harrold teams from the Highmore Harrold, which has been serving the Highmore and Harrold area, distributing the local newspaper each week for 136 years. The Herald offers all types of commercial printing, black and white or color copy and fax service. They can order wedding and party supplies, and they're your local distributor for Watkins products. Plus, they're your local Buell's Laundry drop-off location. See them for stadium chairs and support the local team in style and comfort. They also invite you to check out home events on the Venture Channel 381. That's the Highmore Herald newspaper in Highmore.
Count on Mike's Tire and Repair in Highmore for your automotive repair and tire needs. Mike Wirtz is proud to be a part of the Highmore community and is ready to help you with your new or used tires and tire repair, along with other light mechanical work like brake service and oil changes. He carries Cenex oils and auto parts. He also has fuel at the pumps and can fill your propane bottles. That's Mike's Tire and Repair, Highmore.
34-6 is our halftime score as the Miller Rustlers have the lead over the Highmore Harrold Pirates. Our coverage of regional high school basketball continues tomorrow night on KPLO as we'll be back here at the Highmore County Memorial Auditorium as the Highmore Harrold boys host Potter County in a pivotal matchup as far as the seeding is concerned in Region 2B. 8 o'clock tip-off, 7:40 with our scheduled pregame from Highmore tomorrow night, and then on Monday night we'll have another pivotal game as far as region seeding is concerned. The final week of the regular season for the Class A schools and Class B boys. And we'll have the Stanley County Buffaloes hosting the Miller Rustlers in boys basketball action. Pre-game scheduled for 7:40 with a tip-off at 8 o'clock. As that will start out a long week of high school basketball. We'll have a lot of basketball ahead next week with 5 games actually for you next week on KPLO. 34-6 is our halftime score. We'll take another 2-minute break and we'll get set for the third quarter on KPLO.
See Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply for all your farming and ranching needs. They offer Harper shovels and brooms, Duflex and Z-tags, calf sleds, colostrum milk replacer, and Diablo cutting blades. See them for Tartar gates, banjo fittings, and bore trailer wheels. They carry youth and adult muck boots, insulated bibs, hats, gloves, plus scarves, bandanas, snow tubes, and toboggans. Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. North Broadway in Miller.
Highmore Health is a 44-bed skilled care facility that provides quality care in a home-like atmosphere. The staff at Highmore Health will treat your family member like they are one of their own, providing daily activities, physical, occupational, and speech therapy. They're Medicare and Medicaid certified. Highmore Health looks forward to continuing to provide quality, loving care for their residents and families, as well as exploring innovative new options for services as they look to the future. For more information or a tour, call 605-852-2255. At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, we've been building partnerships for life by treating our customers right, offering you a low-pressure sales process and passing our low overhead savings on to you, providing a Ford-certified service department with senior master technicians, fixing it right the very first time, a great selection of new Fords and pre-owned and new and used ATVs, and trailers including Wilson, Sharp, PJ, Big Tex, just to name a few. Stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore or pioneergarage.com. The staffs at Wilbur Ellis and Highmore, Blunt, and Miller wish the best of luck to the area high school sports athletes, and they're proud to bring you this game. Learning teamwork and dedication now provides great lessons for life and their wish to successful season, just like the success the team at Wilbur Ellis strives to help their customers achieve in their farming operations. Put them to work for you. Call Blunt at 962-6161, Miller 853-2382, and Highmore at 852-2220. Wilbur Ellis, ideas to grow with.
You're listening to coverage of regional high school basketball from KPLO, 94.5 FM, Reliance, Chamberlain, Highmore, Harrold, and Miller, 100.5 FM in Pier Fort Pier. We are proud members of the Dakota Radio Group with John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's world headquarters. I'm Darren Boyle. Highmore Harrold with the basketball as we start the third quarter, and a baseline jumper by Madison Bullwig is up and good, and Highmore Harrold quickly scores first in quarter number 3. They're starting 5 out there. Houston, Jandrew, Tweet, Bullwig, and Jessen, as now the Rustlers have the basketball for the first time in the half. They're starting 5 out there as well. In Moncourt, Kettelhut, Schlechter, Fernholz, and Brooks. Inside, Fernholz. Shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Madison Bullwig, and the Pirates will head the other way. A 34-8 score as Miller took control of this ball game in the second quarter, and they operate with a 26-point lead currently. Bullwig on the baseline. Shot is up, no good. The rebound out of bounds. It will belong to the Pirates. Highmore Harrold will put it in play. It will be Letha Jessen who will trigger the inbounds as it comes up tops to Grace Knox. Minute gone in the quarter. Bullwig from the right corner. A 3 ball is up and good. Madison Bullwig with 11 points in the ball game, and it is 34-11. Miller looking for their first basket of the third quarter. Kettelhut with the dribble across the time stripe. We have seen pressure from Miller at times in the first half. No pressure from Highmore Harrold as of yet. Entry pass Fernholz, too tall, and it's turned over. That is 7 turnovers now for the Rustlers, as Miller will try to Highmore Harrold will try to head the other way, and ball knocked out of bounds. Hustle play there by Katie Fernholz to knock it out, and the ball will remain with Highmore Harrold as the Pirates put it in play. Knox, now Jandrew. Back to Knox once again as the Pirates move it around. Here's Letha Jessen in the lane, and her turnaround jumper is up and good. The freshman with her first basket. Highmore Harrold has scored the first 7 points of quarter number 3, and they have cut the deficit down to 21. Here is Miller inside. Vonnegael Schlechter to the rim. Ball is knocked out of her hands and stolen. Here is Highmore Harrold heading the other way. Knox up top. Houston on the left side, and back out front it comes. Here is Oakley Jandrew from the wing. 3 ball is up, good. Oakley Jandrew from downtown. 34-16 with 5:40 remaining in the third quarter. Here is Miller with the basketball. On the wing it comes. Schlechter. Now Moncourt, Kettelhut, Brooks on the baseline. High post now to Fernholz around the perimeter. A 3 by Moncourt is up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. The Pirates have got it working here in this third quarter. And up the floor they come. Jandrew, Knox, 3 ball, no good. Rebound Miller. Rustlers will try to force the issue. Fernholz in the open floor. Fernholz to the rim. Layup is up, good. Katie Fernholz stops the scoring run for Highmore Harrold in the quarter. The Pirates had scored 10 straight. It's now 36-16. And here, Madison Bullwig, quick firing shot. It's no good. Rebound, Vonnegael Schlechter, and the Rustlers will push. Schlechter on the move to the rim. Shot is blocked. Foul is called. Foul will be on Grace Knox. That will be her third, and will be the first team foul of the second half for Highmore Harrold. And Miller will go to the free throw line. This is Vonnegael Schlechter. The junior will shoot 2. She scored 3 points in the first half. Free throw number 1 is up, no good. Cassie Hale will check into the ball game for Highmore Harrold as Haley Husted will check out. Here is the second free throw. That one is up and good. So Vonnegael Schlechter will hit 1 of 2, and it is a 37-16 score. Here are the Pirates as Miller plays man-to-man. Knox, right corner. Inside Jessen, turnaround jumper is up, good. Quick ball movement by Highmore Harrold is giving the Pirates a lot more offensive looks and some good looks inside in this third quarter. And they've been able to hit those shots, and now the Rustlers will work with it offensively. Inside it comes. That is Katie Fernholz, and Fernholz will get to the rim and score the 2. She has a half dozen now, and it's 39-18. Working to the halfway mark of the third quarter. Bullwig, cross-court pass, Knox. Now Jandrew up top, a 3 taken. That is offline and no good. And the rebound to Miller. The Rustlers will head the other way. Here is Abby Kettelhut with the dribble across the half-court stripe. Bottom half of the third quarter. 39-18 is our score. Here is Vonnegael Schlechter deep in the right corner. Back out to Kettle Hunt, inside Brooks. Turnaround jumper is up good. Elise Brooks will score the 2. She has 8 points. It is 41-18. Here are the Pirates. Jandrew on the baseline, lost her balance, had to get rid of the basketball. Turnover for Highmore Harrold. It's Miller the other way. Moncourt on the baseline. Inside Fernholtz, up top Kettle Hunt. The 18-footer is up, no good. Elise Brooks with the offensive rebound. Can't finish there. She'll get her own rebound, and she's fouled on the way back up. And will get free throws as the personal will be whistled on Cassie Hale. The sophomore with her second foul. The second team foul committed by the Pirates. Elise Brooks at the free throw line to shoot 2. The first is off to the right, and it is no good. 41-18 is our score. 3:16 remains in the third quarter. Lainey Asby will check in. Madison Bolwig will check out. Also into the ball game, Kaylin Kraus for Miller. As Vonnegael Schlechter will take a break for the Wrestlers. Here's Erin Moncourt off the miss. Fernholtz had the rebound and fed it to the baseline, and then Moncourt with the miss. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will belong to Highmore Harrold. We're going to have a foul called. Actually, it's going to be called on Fernholtz. Katie will pick up her second with a foul called on the rebound against Miller. 41-18 is our score. Working to 3 minutes remaining in the quarter. Letha Jessen, high post, now Knox left side. Grace with a couple dribbles will go back to the top of the key. Here's Jandrew. Now Asby. Up top, Knox. The open look for 3. That is up and no good. Katie Fernholtz will get the rebound. Rustlers with a 23-point lead. Fernholtz across the time stripe. Kraus in the wing right. Into the lane. Off-balance shot. It's no good. And the rebound pulled down. And we're going to have a jump ball. The possession arrow will point towards Miller. Madison Bolwig back in. Oakley Jandrew will check out. A 23-point lead for the Rustlers as Miller works the inbound. High post pass to Rachel Joy. She just checked in. Now Kraus to Kettle Hunt. Abby up top. Now on the baseline, wide open, Erin Moncourt, and that's an easy 2 for the senior. She now has 7 points, 43-18. 2:20 remains in the quarter. Here is Lainey Asby for 3. That shot is no good. The rebound to Grace Knox underneath the basket. The reverse is up and good. Grace Knox with the reverse layup, and it is 43-20. 2 minutes remain in the quarter. Kaylin Kraus underneath the basket. She took an extra step and traveled. Wanted a foul, wasn't going to get the call. It will be the 8th turnover of the ball game for Miller. A 23-point lead for the Rustlers as Miller works with the basket, or Highmore Harrold rather, works with the basketball. Here is Cassie Hale. Grace Knox, they'll post up Jessen, and she is held. Foul called on Rachel Joy. Joy with her first personal. Team foul number 3 for Miller of the half. And Highmore Harrold will inbound on the baseline as Miller will go to their bench again. Elise Brooks back in. Also into the ball game for the Rustlers, Macy Wordle. Katie Fernholtz and Erin Moncourt take a seat. Here is a 3 by Madison Bolwig. Shot is up, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Miller, and then the Rustlers are called for traveling as they head the other way, and for Miller, turnover number 10 in the ball game. 43-20. Miller with the lead. Here's Highmore Harrold inside, a whistle and a foul, and they tried the entry pass to Letha Jessen. She couldn't make the catch. She also couldn't make an adjustment to the ball either because she was held by Rachel Joy. Joy with her second foul and the third team foul now for Miller as the Pirates try to get the ball inside. It's tipped and stolen. Here's Kaylin Kraus in the move. She'll try to get to the rim. She'll draw a foul. So Kraus will get a pair of free throws as the personal committed by Lainey Asby, and Lainey will pick up her first foul. Kaylin Kraus at the free throw line to shoot 2. The senior, 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw is up, and it is good. 44-20 is our score A minute 31 remains in quarter number 3. Here is the free throw by Kaylin Kraus. That one is back ironed and no good. Elise Brooks with the offensive rebound. That won't go again. Kraus on the inside. This time the shot is blocked, and the rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. Here is Lainey Asby on the left side. Throws it cross court. Oakley Jandrew on the right side. To the corner, Bolwick. Madison holding the basketball. Pitches it back up to the wing. Asby. She'll drive, spins into the lane. Nice back cut by Jandrew. Oakley gets to the rim. Nice pass on the baseline. Letha Jessen will score the 2. The freshman with 6 points, and good unselfish basketball from Highmore Harrold gives them another basket. They have scored 16 in this third quarter. 44-22 is our score as things wind down in the period. Here's Rachel Joy with the basketball. Back out front, Wordle. Into the hands of Kettle Hunt. High post, Rachel Joy. In the lane, tries a bounce pass. Nobody home, and the ball goes out of bounds. And for Miller, turnover number 11. That is their 6th turnover of the third quarter as Erin Moncourt will check in and Abby Kettle Hunt will check out. A 44-22 score with 39 seconds remaining in the period. Jandrew with the dribble will bring the basketball across to half court. Now Letha Jessen, they'll back cut it. Here is Jandrew going to the rim, and she'll draw a foul. Moncourt couldn't get through a myriad of screens that were set. And Moncourt got there late, commits her 2nd foul, and that puts Oakley Jandrew to the free throw line. And for Highmore Harrold, their first free throw attempts of the contest. With 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and the first of 2 free throws by Oakley Jandrew is up, and it is good. 44-23 is our score. We have 29 seconds remaining in the period. Oakley's 2nd free throw is up, no good. And the rebound tipped, it's out of bounds off of Highmore Harrold. It will be Miller's basketball for the final 28 seconds of the quarter. 44-23 is our score. Macy Wordle with the dribble for the Wrestlers across the half-court stripe to the right wing, or left wing, holds the basketball up. Now Rachel Joy back to Wordle. 15 seconds remain on the clock. Here is Moncourt inside Brooks. Ball is tipped and it's stolen away. Here's Lainey Asby on the fast break, and she has the ball knocked away and out of bounds. Erin Moncourt got back quickly, tried to put the brakes on and tried to save the possession, tried to save the turnover, but could not as she's called for the travel, and now Highmore Harrold will inbound it, and it's Bolwig inside. Shot is up, no good. Jandrew with the offensive rebound. She is fouled on the way back to the rim, and she will get a couple free throws as the foul committed by Kaylin Kraus, and that will be her first personal foul. Oakley Jandrew with 4 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line in this second half. Free throw is up, and it is no good. 44-23. Miller has the lead. The Rustlers have scored 10. The Pirates have scored 17 in the third quarter. Jandrew's 2nd free throw. That one is up and short. And the rebound out of bounds. It will belong to Highmore Harrold. So with 8/10 of a second on the clock, time for a catch and shoot perhaps, as Jandrew will put it in play. Nobody home. Well, Knox had it, had a shot at it, and actually with a little home cooking there, got a shot off that is no good, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 3. But a nice recovery by the Pirates, but they still have a long ways to go. 44-23 is our score through 3 quarters of play. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. If you're in the market for hay equipment of any kind, we've got a nice selection. Check out the website at darrenboylesales.com. We're back in 1 minute on KPLO.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
For down-home, finger-licking good food, round up the family and head to D&K Outpost in Highmore. D&K has your favorite foods made fresh, hot, and ready to sink your teeth into. Karen also offers catering and an awesome lunch buffet to get you in and out fast without the fast food. There's a full convenience store with fuel, plus grab-and-go hot foods and cold salads, along with cold drinks and snacks. She even has a full bar in the back. Find D&K Outpost at the junction of Highways 14 and 47 in Highmore.
They have ended the third quarter in Fort Pierre. It is a White River lead, 56-48, Stanley County. Playing tough against one of the top teams in Class B in White River. Again, Miller and Stanley County's boys will play Monday night. We'll have that game for you on KPLO. Home court. The first round of the regions could be decided in that one. Here is Highmore Harrold to start out with the basketball in the third quarter. Shot clock winding down. Haley Husted up top. A three is no good. Rebound Miller. And the lead pass, Elise Brooks. She'll run the break. Schlechter on the inside to the rim. Shot is no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Pirates. And then Vonnegail Schlechter trying to reach in, and she commits her first personal foul. It will be the sixth team foul for Miller. So Highmore Harrold in the bonus the rest of the way, but they will need to hit some points in a hurry to get back in this contest as they trail by 21 early in quarter number 4. High post, Madison Bullwig. Oakley Jandrew open, tries a three, partially blocked and short, but a perfect pass for Grace Knox as Knox grabs the loose basketball, tries to finish, and then is fouled and will get free throws. As the personal will be on Katie Fernholtz, and Katie will pick up her third foul. 44-23 is our score. Going to the free throw line, Grace Knox, the 5'9" freshman. Shooting 2 free throws, will put the first one up and good. 44-24 is our score. It was a 34-6 lead for Miller at halftime after the Rustlers had shut Highmore Harrold out in the quarter. Then Highmore Harrold comes out and scores the first 10 points of quarter number 3. And since then, things have settled down and went back and forth, but Miller still in control as they lead by 20. Starters are out there at this point for the Rustlers as well. Katie Fernholtz, high post, will go right down the lane and score the 2. Fernholtz with 8 points, and now Miller is going to, or Highmore Harrold, pardon me, is going to take a 30-second timeout. 6:40 remains in the ball game, 46-24. The Rustlers lead, and we're back in 30 seconds on KPLO.
Heartland Financial Services, Inc. is a family-owned insurance business that understands values, relationships, honesty, and integrity is what it takes to make a business strong. Everyone at Heartland Financial Services, Inc. strives to uphold those virtues. They are committed to their communities and customers. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. offers home, auto, health, life, farm, crop, livestock, and business insurance. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. has locations in Highmore, Tulare, Redfield, Wessington, and Huron. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. is a proud supporter of all Highmore Harrold school activities. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. Insurance you can count on.
Timeouts are brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. The Pirates with 2 timeouts remaining. Miller with 4 timeouts left in the ball game. Pirates trailing by 22, a 46-24 score as they work with the basketball here deep in the corner. This is Oakley Jandrew. Now Grace Knox at the top. Into the hands of Haley Houston. Back to Knox once again. 7 on the shot clock as Oakley's going to have to try to create. Bounce pass Letha Jessen. She will drive and fire. Shot is no good. Bolwig got the offensive rebound and put it back up, but it should have been, and it is, a shot clock violation. The ball will belong to Miller. 46-24 is our score. Miller trying to pick up the victory. It will be victory number 12 on the season. They have won after the loss to Todd County on Saturday. They have now won, or on their way to winning 3 in a row and trying to solidify that number 1 overall seed in Region 6A. Here's Aaron Moncor off the feed from Katie Fernholtz, and it's now a 48-24 score. Miller, as we mentioned at the top of this broadcast, with a lot of big games upcoming. One of those big games will be against DeSmet, that on Friday night. Then winter next Tuesday. But of course, McLaughlin and Aberdeen Roncalli, especially on the road to McLaughlin, it's going to be some difficult matchups in the days ahead for Miller as far as their final regular season games. But we should also keep in mind, with the weather conditions the way they are and with the regular season needing to be ended a week from Saturday. So on the 24th of February, all regular season games need to be completed, and it may be the 23rd, the deadline. But either way, a game's not going to get made up if it gets canceled from here on out. 48-24 after a Highmore Harrold turnover. The Rustlers work with the basketball. Rachel Joy in the contest. Miller will try to go to Katie Fernholtz. Now Kaylin Krause in the lane. She's tripped up and goes down hard, but bounces right back up as the foul committed by Lainey Asby. Asby's second foul, the fourth team foul for Highmore Harrold as Miller will inbound it. Here is Moncor, and she double dribbled. And for Miller, their 12th turnover of the contest. And if you're Aaron Zeller, you've got your starters out there. What you want them to do is manage the ball game, get points where you can, but also you want to keep that clock running. And the Rustlers committed their 12th turnover. That is 6 already in this second half as Grace Knox, or Letha Jessen, fires a 3 from up top. It is no good. The rebound pulled down by Miller. Here are the Rustlers inside. Fernholtz in traffic. And a jump ball is going to be called. The possession arrow to the Rustlers, as Miller again will put it in play on the baseline. 48-24 is our score. 4:40 remains in the contest. Here's Aaron Moncor at the point. Ball knocked away and loose, and it's stolen, and then we're going to have another jump ball, and it will belong to Highmore Harrold, and that'll be another turnover for Miller. The Rustlers with 13 in the contest, and Aaron Zeller is going to ask for a timeout. This will be a full timeout with 4:33 remaining. Rustlers 48, Pirates 24, and we're again back in 1 minute on KPLO.
Calving season is busy enough, so don't drive from place to place looking for supplies. Take advantage of one-stop shopping at Dakota Veterinary Clinic. Dakota Vet has a complete line of calving supplies. Vaccines like Enforce 3 and Alpha 7, plus electrolytes, ear tags, and colostrum supplements and replacers. Give your herd a head start with help from Dakota Vet Clinic, your one-stop for calving supplies. Stop into Dakota Vet in Miller or Highmore, or give them a call. They'll have your order ready for pickup. Dakota Vet Clinic, committed to animal health.
Heartland State Bank is an independent and locally owned bank established in 1909. They've grown to serve the communities of Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. A friendly and knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you with your personal or commercial accounts and loan services. They also offer convenient online banking and mobile banking. Heartland State Bank is proud to be the bank that provides uptown services with a hometown touch. Find out for yourself. See them in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Timeout's brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. On your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. One girls basketball final that we know of, Mount Vernon Plankington picks up another victory. They defeat Parkston by a final tonight of 51-43. Here's Highmore Harrold on the inside. Shot is up, no good. Rebound to Miller. As the Rustlers hang on to a 24-point lead, we work our way to the halfway mark of the quarter. Moncor, Krause, inside Joy. Back to the top, or back to the wing. A 3 taken by Aaron Moncor. It's no good. Lainey Asby will get the rebound for Highmore Harrold. Here is Oakley Jandrew across half court. Now Grace Knox on the right wing. Bolwig back to the top of the key. Here is Asby for 3. That shot is up good, and Highmore Harrold knocks down the 3. That is their third 3 of the second half. Lainey Asby scores her first points, and it's 47-28. We are in the bottom half of the fourth quarter. Miller on their way to picking up the victory. Here's Kaylin Krause inside. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. They'll force the other way. It is Jandrew across half court. Knox, now Bolwig. She'll fire from 18, and it's short. The rebound goes out of bounds. It will belong to the Rustlers. And now Miller will go back to their bench once again, as we will see Macy Wordle come into the contest. Also out there for Highmore Harrold is Cassie Hale, and Madison Bolwig will check out. 47-28 is our score. Here's Kaylin Kraus on the left wing. Back out front, Wordle. Now it is Moncor. High post to Elise Brooks. And back to the corner it comes. Here's Joy on the block. Back out to Moncor. The jumper from the wing is up, no good. Highmore Harrold comes away with the rebound. We're inside of 3 minutes remaining. 48-27. The Pirates will work around the perimeter. Lainey Asby from the left side. An open look at three, and it is up and good. Asby drops the three. It's 48-30. 2:35 remains in the contest. Here is Wordle at the top. Around the perimeter to Kraus. Kalen will send it back out front. Here's Moncor on the left side to the baseline. Brooks, Elise from 15. Shot won't go. Rebound, Grace Knox, and here come the Pirates once again. And a three would be interesting. We're going to have an official timeout, as that allows some Highmore Harrold players to enter into the ball game. Courtney Mosier will check into the contest. Maddie Knox into the ball game, along with number 35, Alexis Roth, into the ball game for Highmore Harrold. And now Miller, they'll go to their bench as well, as we will see Storm Johnson into the ball game. Lainey Stevens will enter the contest. A couple other players that are not in the varsity roster that will get some action here this evening, and we'll work with that in the final 2:10 of this ball game. 48-30 is our score. Here's a jumper from the wing. That is Maddie Knox. It's up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. There's Lainey Stevens out front, as the Rustlers going to pick up the victory. And so far, so good in their adventure to close out the regular season and hang on to that #1 overall seed. Here is Rachel Joy from the corner. Shot is up, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Miller. And the ball into the lobby area here of the Hyde County Memorial Auditorium. And Pirates will have the basketball now with 1:44 remaining in the contest. 48-30 is our score. Here are the Pirates. Cassie Hale, Maddie Knox, a three-ball taken, and it is up and good. Maddie Knox hits the three. 48-33. A good job, the way Highmore Harrold has played in this second half. They have battled, and they have cut into the deficit some. As Miller on the inside, offensive rebound, Rachel Joy. Shot is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It will belong to Miller. Rustlers will inbound it on the baseline. The Rustlers will put it in play and pitch it back up top. Open look for, well, it was a long three, but they're going to rule it a 2. Shot is up, no good. Foul is going to be called. And we will see a pair of free throws for Miller. The foul will be the third on Cassie Hale. And at the free throw line, one of the players that is not on the varsity roster. We'll try to figure that out here shortly. Makes the first free throw. And makes the second free throw as well. 50-33 is our score, and now Highmore Harrold turns it over, and we're going to have a blocking foul called on the Pirates. It will be whistled on Alexis Roth. That will be her first foul. Alvina Baltine is number 42 for Miller. And it is Baltine that has the basketball out front. The ball into the hands of Lainey Stevens now as they feed it down low. Here is Emily Gibson inside. Shot is up, no good. Rebound is loose. And Highmore Harrold will come away with the rebound as they head the other way. On the baseline it comes. Courtney Mosier on the drive, and she will draw a foul. And we will see free throws as the foul will be on Alvina Baltine for Miller. 50-33 is our score. 42 seconds remain. Courtney Mosier at the free throw line. First free throw is up and good. She's got another one coming. A 16-point lead for Miller. The Rustlers with a big second quarter allowed them to open up a 28-point lead, and they're going to pick up victory number 12 on the season. Highmore Harrold probably will not move much as far as seeding point-wise with a loss to a Class B school. Probably will be the number 5 seed, but they'll close out their season with Ipswich tomorrow night. Jumper up top by Storm Johnson, good for 2. It's now 52-35 as the ball knocked out of bounds by Miller. Highmore Harrold will keep possession as they will inbound it on the baseline with 13 seconds remaining. Stay with us during our post game. We'll have the KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game. We'll wrap up our coverage from Highmore tonight. We'll set the stage for tomorrow, and then on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday and Friday as we close out the regular season, staying in the Class A ranks for the most part. As a 3 up top by Grace Knox is no good. Rebound pulled down by the Miller Rustlers with 3 seconds, 2, 1, and there's your ball game. 52-35 is our final as the Miller Rustlers are victorious. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. If you're in the market for farm equipment of any kind, I can help you out. Check out my inventory at darrenboylesales.com. And we will take a timeout. Our post game is next on KPLO.
Wine department, great gift selection, toy and dollar sections, photo machine, and more. Miller Rexall Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Back here in Highmore, as the Miller Rustlers victorious, they defeat the Highmore Harrold Pirates by a final of 52-35 tonight. As Miller picks up the victory, they are now 12-4 on the season, and with those bonus points, with those seeding points for getting the victory, they continue to hang on to that number 1 overall seed. The games get tougher, though, for the Rustlers in the days ahead, and we'll see them in action as they close out the regular season next Friday when they take on Aberdeen Roncalli. It's part of a doubleheader, as the first game of that doubleheader will be Miller and Highmore Harrold's boys from the Miller Armory next Friday night. And we'll have those 2 games for you right here on KPLO. But here, 52-35 is our final. Started out as a back-and-forth affair as both teams kind of were able to get things going offensively after a rough start on the opening possession for both squads. It was 10-6 at the end of the first quarter after Miller had opened up a 10-2 lead. Highmore Harrold scored on the last 2 possessions of the first quarter to make it a 4-point ball game, but it was all Miller in quarter number 2. The Rustlers shut out Highmore Harrold as Miller outscored them 24-0 and had a 34-6 lead at the halftime break, and it looked like Miller was in control from there. When Highmore Harrold comes out, they score the next 10, the first 10 of the second half to make things interesting, but to Miller, they were able to manage the ball game well, and there's a lot of things in the remaining games for Miller. The Rustlers have 4 contests remaining in their regular season, 1 more this weekend at DeSmet, and then 3 more next week. But Miller has to be able to manage ball games, and they were able to do that. Not only were they able to kind of shorten up this second half here in Highmore, but they were also able to keep scoring. They wind up scoring 18 points in the second half, but that was enough as they were able to come away with the 17-point victory. Let's look at individual scoring for Highmore Harrold. The Pirates were led by Madison Bolwig, the 6-foot senior, scoring on playing here in her final home game. She scored 11 points tonight for Highmore Harrold. Lainey Asby with 6, Letha Jessen with 6 points in the ball game. Oakley Jandrew with 4, Grace Knox with 4, 3 for Maddie Knox, and 1 point for Courtney Mosier. Lainey Asby scores 6 points in the ball game as well. That is a total of 35 for Highmore Harrold. The Pirates go to the free throw line 8 times in the ball game, all of them in the second half. They wind up going 4 of 8 from the free throw line. And the Pirates with 12 turnovers tonight. For the Miller Rustlers, almost everybody scored in the ball game. They were led by Erin Moncourt and Vonnegail Schlechter, both scoring 9 points. Katie Fernholtz with 8, Elise Brooks with 8, Kaylin Kraus with 7 points. 4 points for Abby Kettlehunt, 3 points for Macy Wordle, Storm Johnson with 2, and Alvinia Boltine with 2 points in the ball game, and a total of 52 for Miller. The Rustlers go to the free throw line 15 times tonight. They were 10 of 15 from the free throw line, and Miller with 13 turnovers in the contest. They had 7 of them in quarters 3 and 4. With the victory, Miller improves to 12 and 4 on the season, and with the loss, Highmore Harrold drops to 9 and 10. 52-35 is our final. It's time for our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game, and before we name our Player of the Game, let's hear from the folks at Midwest Cooperatives.
Did you know that CHS Midwest Cooperative Autumn Rewards provides qualified customers 0% interest and you don't have to give up any cash or volume discounts? That's right. At CHS Midwest Cooperative, we're working with you to provide lasting success. Customers receive full cash and volume discounts on industry-leading genetics, seed treatments, plus 0%. Your CHS Midwest Cooperative agronomist is ready to help you build a plan for success in 2019. Why wait? Contact CHS Midwest Cooperative today to learn more.
We look at the Player of the Game nominees, and on the Highmore Harrold side, the Pirates were led by Madison Bolwig, who scored 11 points in the ball game. Good bench production for the Pirates in the ball game tonight. Lainey Asby, Letha Jessen, both with 6 points for Highmore Harrold. On the Miller side, well, 9 points for Vonnegail Schlechter, 9 for Erin Moncourt, 8 for Katie Fernholtz, 8 for Elise Brooks. But down this stretch of games, the bench is going to have to step up big for Miller, and we're going to go with our Player of the Game, Kaylin Kraus, the senior. She's come out and done good things throughout the season, but she was big in the win over Wessington Springs on Monday night, and she was big here this evening as she scored 7 points, and a big reason why Miller picks up the victory here. And Kaylin Kraus of the Miller Rustlers, our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game. We invite you to join us tomorrow night as we continue our coverage of regional high school basketball on KPLO. We will be back here in Highmore as the Highmore Harrold Pirates boys, who are just percentage points ahead of Potter County in the seeding in Region 2B. They will host the Potter County Battlers tomorrow night. We'll have that game for you on KPLO as we get things underway at around 8 o'clock. We'll see Miller's boys on Monday night as they take on Stanley County in Fort Pierre. That game will be an 8 o'clock tip-off and a 7:40 scheduled pregame. And then on Tuesday, it will be Stanley County's girls at Chamberlain. We'll have that game for you with an 8 o'clock tip-off on Tuesday night. Thursday night, it will be Aberdeen Roncalli's boys at Chamberlain's boys. That will be an 8 o'clock tip-off from the Chamberlain Armory on Thursday night. And then next Friday, it will be Highmore Harrold and Miller's boys at 6:30, followed by Miller versus Aberdeen Roncalli in their final regular season game. We'll have that doubleheader for you next Friday on KPLO. We would like to thank those of you who have joined us tonight on YouTube. And, of course, this game will be archived and will be there for your viewing pleasure. Go to YouTube, search KPLO Sports, and that's where we are, and that's where we stream all of our games live throughout the regular season, and our sub-state postseason events we'll have for you as well on KPLO. And you can send me an email at any time. My email address is Darren Boyle at DakotaRadioGroup.com. And on your way home from the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you that snow means slow. So drive for conditions, and looks like we're going to see some more of those conditions to drive in the days ahead. Our coverage of regional high school basketball on KPLO being brought to you tonight by Jan Bussey Ford, Advanced Collision and Repair, Kent Clark Insurance, Wilbur Ellis, Miller Rexall Drug, the Miller Press, and Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply. Our coverage of regional high school sports also being brought to you tonight by D&K Outpost, Venture Communications, Wilbur Ellis, by Highmore Healthcare, by Mike's Tire Repair, and the Highmore Herald. And coverage of regional high school sports on KPLO brought to you by Darren Boyle Sales, Midwest Cooperatives, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Buy Right Seed, Hutch's Cafe, Harry K. Chevrolet and Ford, by the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, May Adam, and the Prairie Post. John Neff has been our technical director at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, and I'm Darren Boyle. Again from Highmore, our final score tonight, the Miller Rustlers 52 and the Highmore Herald Pirates 35, and we bid you all a very pleasant evening.